Alright, this is it. The final stretch. It looks like we're in Argenport. Waking nightmares. In this line of work, you earn your share of nightmares. Sometimes you can chase them off with a stiff drink or a soft touch. And sometimes you just gotta shoot the filthy things between the eyes. Man, Jekk is just so hard-boiled. Like, he's a bounty hunter with a dark past, share of nightmares. He's drinking and seeking companionship to try and lose himself, but sometimes he just has to face it. He faces it with a hard-boiled one-liner. The nightmares will call upon the victims of your past. That could mean literally anything. Like, dead units come back to life. I am unsure of what to expect, so I'm going to pick a proactive deck here. Just see where that takes me. Well, this hand is atrocious. I'm not commentating much on the gameplay. Killers, tormented by the ghosts of victims. Don't let this thing get in your head, friend. I'm just more like saying dialogue and silly voices and stuff, because the campaign is more about like enjoying the campaign than like playing perfectly and tightly. Like, just like the cool lore, the flavor. That's what campaigns are really all about. They just wanted to be free. I mean, I do have nightmares about aggressive fire decks, I guess, but why is there an unblockable ticking grenadin here? What is happening? Is this just units I've killed in the past? Yeah, so Jekk kind of reminds me of like Logan, the Bloody Nine from Joe Abercrombie's what's the name of the series? The first book is The Blade itself. The First Law trilogy, just like a fantasy series of the super hard-boiled protagonist who has a lot of awful luck and a lot of bad things happen to him. Great series. If you're into fantasy at all, I highly recommend it. There are no guns in it, but we can forgive Jekk for his guns, because it leads to some cool moments like that tavern brawl mission where just things are shooting all over the place. Whenever you played a unit, did damage equal to its power. Yeah, I guess it's just like units I've recently killed in the campaign. I have no idea what's happening. There were wanted criminals in my past, I will admit. So maybe I want to save this torch for like an actual recurring nightmare, but I'm just going to get too far behind on board if I do that, so I'm just going to draw a card here. I like how this card was like super, super awful in the Fences deck, but here when it's like being got for free, it actually kind of makes it seem more fair. Like, my opponent's going to get a bunch of free units, but at least I get to draw cards if I kill them. Oof. So if I play this hammer, it's going to get killed by the grenadin. If I play this hammer, the only way it'll get killed is if he leaves the grenadin back to block, and then I get to kill it anyways. Oh, I should have... No, I couldn't Warcry before I drew, because then he would just block the paladin. Like I said, not really thinking about optimal plays too much, just having a fun time. Enjoying battling the nightmares of my past. Presumably another one's going to be coming next turn. Oh no. There goes my hammer. An alchemical blast. And a bigger criminal. Alright, well, if I play this, I'm going to lose it to the grenadin before I can pump it. But I have a dice show to pump with Warden. So that is an acceptable loss to me. Keep stacking up the war cries. Waiting for my 10 strength Stone Scar Maul. Killing you once wasn't enough, huh? Ooh, there goes my Aegis. What? I never actually killed this card. It was just one of the bosses. What are you doing? Well, okay, the Varsphere breaks that weapon, but it's going to get broken by this unblockable grenadin anyways. Just putting the clock on me from turn 1. No time to mess around. Alright, so I could dice show and like kill a couple things, but I want to get the armor on to like guarantee this armor actually gets on a relic weapon. So I'm going to play the Throne Warden first. My nightmares are scheming. Yeah, that's a combo. Draw 3. Oof, this dice show is going to take a lot of damage from the ticking grenadin, but can't really be avoided. I still have 1 armor left. Drawing a little too much power. This deck doesn't really have any way to use that much power in one turn other than like rise for the challenge into a weapon on the same turn, which I guess could happen. I have so many war cries. Alright, there we go. This guy again. Which guy? Oh, the Dinomancer? Yeah, so it's just summoning all the past bosses now. I see what's going on. The old boss rush mode. Snipe! Oh, he sniped my dice show. That was actually like the best I've ever seen this card do. Spear Drain. Very in theme for a recurring nightmare. So... apologies, Dinomancer, but I must murder you. A 13-5 Charchain Flail. I guess that's a reason to get a lot of power. Can kill him next turn if he displays a big unit for me to vanquish. Kyriax. Alright, the nightmares. Okay, looks like the nightmares are coming to an end. Come in for 13. Finish him off with the Warden. So Jekk is going to have to battle his inner demons here. Perhaps this last part is all just a journey deep into his mind. Ooh, this is the best card in the expansion. So insane. Oh no, looks like a rival bounty hunter. A bounty gets high enough, the competition crawls out of the woodwork. Maybe I should have mentioned the one on me. One little mix-up in Argenport and suddenly every skunk with a sidearm fancies himself a bounty hunter. Amateurs. Alright, well now I'm getting a Vash the Stampede vibe. Everybody's after me. Alright, so if the enemy has any armor, if they don't have any armor, they gain 2 armor. That's kind of cool. Gonna run a deck with some fatties then that can also play late with Seraph if necessary. Well, it's not a Desert Marshal, it's a Freelance Marshal. So I guess I being Jekk, I'm still not sure if I'm Jekk or if I'm like Jekk's companion who's helping him out. But got into a bar fight and now I have a bounty. And I'm afraid that I'm not gonna let you take me in. I'm gonna fight the law. Oh man, relic weapons are gonna be a beating here. I hope they don't play one that's big enough to kill a Sandstorm Titan. I'm hoping that I draw some more power so I can make this into a 5/5. But failing that, I'll just play it next turn. Oof, that's a lot of armor. I guess I didn't really need to worry about them like triggering the gain 2 armor very much if they're gonna play this much armor gain. We'll have to hit him hard if we want it to stick. I'm just gonna play that so that I can Seraph next turn. I'm not too worried about this Awakened Student. Like, whatever. I'm just gonna Seraph into Titan. Alright, well, she's quiet, but she's still a 3/4. And perhaps break up a double block with this Finest Hour. Jeez, I really will have to hit him hard if I want it to stick. I don't know about never. I'm going to bring you down eventually. Yeah, the 2-for-1. I hope there is not a harsh rule coming. That would be pretty brutal. Okay. Just gonna smack him. Play a Titan. Start hitting for 11 a turn. See how much armor you have now. Apparently just has nothing. So guess I'm gonna just attack and play all my units. Guess I will just boost the Cambrai healer. I draw power, this Awakened Student can attack anyways. Attack into the 2/2 Armor Smith, that is. Cambrai Emissary. I think this card probably isn't quite good enough, but if there's ever like a Turbo Land type deck, it'll be good. Alright, we're just gonna smack with everything. I don't care if the 1/1 gets eaten. Not worth the effort to unclick it. Alright, what you got, Marshall? Looks like I'm gonna be arrested another day. Not today. Attack with only as much as is necessary. Save a few precious seconds. Thanks, friend. I owe you one. Yeah, so I'm definitely Jekk's friend. I just helped him fight off a bounty hunter. He's on the run, though. We'll see where this leads. The Countess. Things are heating up with the price on my head, and I need to lay low for a while. Word is the Cabal is getting in on the action, and they ain't nearly so fussy about taking their targets alive. Time for a chat. So I guess I'm going in to talk to the Cabal and ask them to help me out, and they do not like it very much, and so they try to kill me with knife jacks. So let's play the lightning stormiest deck we have. This deck is pretty good against Cheeto. Alright, no lightning storm, no power. Alright, Harsh Rule helps, and Cambrai Healer is the greatest. Jekk, darling, you shouldn't have come here. You know how I hate to get blood on the floor. We need to talk. So I'm not going to take too much damage here before I get to healer, and then Harsh Rule, and eventually she'll just kill herself. Yeah, this is just a classic showdown. Like, I come in on the run. Why shouldn't I take you right now? Loaded gun and a charming smile. The one-liners, the banter. Oh, Jekk, you handsome devil. I mean, if this deck is running rapid shots and it's actually just Jito that gets a free 2/2 every turn, I might be in some trouble. I don't have to survive that long past this Harsh Rule. Ooh, a wanted criminal and a knife jack. The Cabal, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, well, I'm just gonna play this Titan and start getting a little aggressive. The longer I can wait before I have to Harsh Rule, the more likely it is that these knife jacks just jack her up. Back alley bouncer, typical Cabal stuff. Sending in some street toughs. I'll trade this for any two things. Or three things, as it were, and it's fine. No, it's only two, but yeah, I mean, I'm pretty okay with this. Like, this is meaning if she were to Alpha Strike, I would take less damage. Most impressive. What was it you wanted to discuss? Safe passage, keeping others off my trail. I could pay ya. Nothing comes easy in the underworld. Gotta grease some fingers. Oh boy, well, with no 5th power incoming, this is kind of awkward. Oh yeah, I do not think I have long. Oh no, that's the one I was gonna double block. Oh, just that? Yeah, I'll just take that. Huh, I was thinking there'd be a few more guys coming in. Okay, perfect. Hey. In the bag now. This has just been 7 turns of getting knife jacked. And just gonna block 2 biggest guys. Take 12. Stone Scar Magus. That doesn't seem very cabal-y. And didn't even draw a power off the what's the called? Wanted Criminal. How unlucky. Yeah, as suspected, this is definitely going to be a game that I win without dealing any damage. She just kills herself with knife jacks. Oh, baby. Throne Warden? Be still, my beating heart. You just a lightning storm and bash in for 4. It's going to be pretty good. Shorten the clock by a whole turn. Well, never mind. Not against a 5-3. I'm just going to Desert Marshal and trade here. Alright, she's down to 5. I think I can race another flyer at this point even. 14 health. Ooh. The sidearm. Gonna have to chump with my Mystic Ascendant or Desert Marshal. And just gotta survive 13 turns. That's all it takes. This is pretty cool. This last part especially has had like really awesome mission rules. I am a big fan. And I'm just going to play 2 units here. So that next turn I can attack for the win. Unless she plays another unit, in which case I will just pass the turn and she'll die to her own knife jacks. It's hard to have friends in the underworld. There's always somebody waiting to knife you in the back. 13 turns later, apparently she has accepted my offer. So the Cabal is now covering my tracks. So a bounty hunter got into some trouble, paid my way off. And now I'm out of here. The showdown between partners here. So that's how it is? You think you're gonna be the one who takes me in, huh? Can't say blame me for trying. You'd be living high in Argenport while I rot in one of Roland's cells. There's just one problem. I'm not going anywhere. Touché, Jekk. Touché. I think I want to play the bigger armory deck here. Attacking with weapons just feels much more like a duel here. I like how the rule is just business. Watch out. Jekk fights dirty. I mean, this hand is fine. A little bit slow, but I mean, I have Recano Artisan, which is great. What? Let's see if you've been paying attention. A 2-8? 2-8? With Warcry? This is absurd. He does fight dirty. He fights really dirty. So that's gonna take out my Recano Artisan. Wow, this is actually looking pretty ugly. I'm gonna need a big weapon. He's just shooting me. See, relic weapons are guns thematically sometimes. Oh yeah, I'm just gonna get overrun here really quick. I need probably to play Cambrai, get some 2-5s up in here to fight against this revolver. It's just gonna chop my runehammer right down. Brazen Daredevil, pretty good with Warcry. Alright, at least I'm gonna have this Throne Warden to stem the beats a little bit. Hopefully be able to take down the revolver, but not before it hit me. Got like 4 Warcries, is that what it is? It's pretty busted. Just gets 8 extra health. Whew, Jekk. I'd expect nothing less from the final boss. Yeah, well, that's a pretty good one. Let's have another decently sized guy for follow-up. I'm going to lose all this armor to the Rakano Outlaw. Oh boy. I need a harsh rule or something. And I'll gladly eat up that. If there's a torch, so be it. Ooh, Charchain Flail. That will get rid of this. I can go up to 4 armor, but it doesn't live either way. So yeah, just gonna kill it. I could attack. Yeah, seems pretty good. I'll take an extra 2, but I start getting this revolver out of the way in case he ever does draw a removal spell. If it's you or me, kid, it's gonna be you. Oh my. Welp, that it is indeed me. He gave the hard-boiled one-liner as he killed me. Shame it had to end this way. As my head rolls across the floor. Alright, well, we'll give it another go here. Cambrai this time. Get on the board with some big butt units fast. Don't do me dirty, Jekk. Don't do me dirty. I need like Bold Adventurer in this deck. If I lose again, I'm gonna have to build a deck just to take out Jekk. Oof, Grunge Paladin. Not so good against the revolver, but at least I get to go first always. So, pick the play is turn 3 Paladin, Finest Hour to protect it, and then hit him. Alright, well, at least I have the Vanquish this time. So do I want to just play this just to kill the revolver? No, this is fine. Because it'll do 5, and then attack and it'll be 7, and then when it attacks and kills the paladin, then that'll be 8, and get rid of it. Kind of bad. I have to give him 2 Warcries, but I don't know, it's pretty manageable with this Vanquish, especially. It's gonna be a 5/3, still able to block. I don't know if I want another Vanquish. I prefer a power for the Sandstorm Titan. Alright, Rakano boy. I'm not playing around either. This is real life, son. Whew. Dodged a bullet there, didn't pop my Aegis. Could have died to Torch. As it is, I get a free kill. Nice. Oof. 3-1. Oh. At least it only trades with the Paladin. Or not. That's great. Yeah, now if he wants to trade this, just to lose both units. Although then this will take out the 2/2 and just be clean board again. But alright. got further than last time. I'm gonna be able to take out the revolver. It's a pretty important first step. You know, even if it did get 5 war cries, I have this vanquish. Yeah. And like if this Power Knight ultimates as a target for the second vanquish. Ooh, that's an even better way to answer this Rebel Illuminator. So I'm just gonna end turn here. Alright, no more fighting fair. He just stunned my unit and silenced it? He did his ability. That's Jekk's ability. Alright, so I think I'm gonna vanquish that, and I'm just gonna trade with this for now. Yeah. Oh, taking 8 is a lot, but oh jeez. Oh jeez. Well, we are just super dead. We're just dead. Summon 2 outlaws. Alright, I mean, I guess I want to be, like, more on the Lightning Storm plan. Just, playing Esper. TPSing him. I just want a hand with Bloodcaster. Oh, I obviously haven't been paying attention because I still haven't built a deck to beat you. So 40 million war cries are gonna happen, but I have Death Strike. Alright, well, at least I can draw cards with Wisdom, if nothing else. So just as soon as the revolver breaks, he stuns all my units, or just one, I don't know, and then summons a couple of 3/2s. Alright, well, Permafrost is nice. I think I'm going to opt for that. Let's try and cut down the war cries a little bit. I want to save this Lightning Storm to kill those 3/2s. If I even last that long, taking 2 war cry a turn. It's a pretty fast clock. Oof, that is also a pretty fast clock. Oh, I just need to look for units. So I'm gonna Wisdom, and if this gets like a pump spell play down, no Death Strike. But otherwise, I'm planning on just playing Wisdom here. Alright, well, I guess I'm Death Striking. Oh, jeez. Well, at least that sucked up a bunch of the war cries. And you're not going on big units that I don't have an answer to. But I'm still just getting put on the clock really hard here. So I could find the way, but I'm just going to Wisdom again, searching for units. Well, if it just gets to turn 8 and I have to beat this by Touch of the Umbering something. Oh, geez. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Well, I drew the Annihilate off of the Wisdom, so it wouldn't have mattered. Still put me down to 7 here. And still no way to stop this revolver. Well, at least I have an Aegis, so that torch isn't going to kill me next turn. Alright, that is what we needed. Something like that. As for attacks, and then I have to block. Yeah, that's bad. Alright, well. I gotta block the revolver. I'm gonna make sure that I have 8 power so that I can immediately play the touch of the Umbran before I pop this revolver. Oof. Well, that's just a 1-5 now. Alright, well, I have the requisite power. I just need to draw something to do with it. Alright, he's just going phase 2 right now. Happens on turn 8, I guess. It's a timer. It's not like once I kill the revolver. So I really don't want to touch the Umbra in this. It just seems awful. Alright, well, there's something I can grab. There is another nice one. I'm gonna grab this and play defense. If he has Vanquish, I am very unhappy and dead. Oh god. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Should have just gained my 5 while I could. Another Deep Forge plate just completely ends me. Wow. These ladder decks are just not good here. So I'm gonna just block these guys. My guy's gonna die anyway, so just taking it. Oh, alright, well, they're both dying. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to pause here and actually build a deck to defeat this guy. I'm pleasantly surprised with the last mission actually being like not something you just run through with a basic deck. I like it. So, final part coming soon.